prime, who would have won, Crawford or Mayweather? Prime for prime.
Crawford.
Really?
Better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter.
His basics are solid. His fundamentals are solid. He's strong. He's physical. He's moved up and become, solid at a heavier weight than when he started in his career. He's grown into. He's got great experience.
Floyd Mayweather is often seen as one of the greatest defensive boxers in history, but many in the boxing world believe stepping into the ring with Terence Crawford could be a big mistake. Experts warn that Mayweather, who has been retired for years and is past his prime, would be risking both his legacy and his health by facing Crawford. Known for his powerful combinations, sharp timing, and ability to adapt to any opponent, Crawford is considered one of the most dangerous fighters today. For that reason, many believe Mayweather should stay far away from this challenge.
I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, now that was a big take. And of course, he's fought both of them.
Yeah, he would know.
So that was a big take. But
not really.
I think
lost
so.
To both of them. Not for people who watch boxing. No, that's not. No.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that we sent that Terence Crawford some love, because he also talked a lot that night about how people underestimated him and thought, because people didn't really. He doesn't have the biggest star power, that he wasn't going to win the fight, and he definitely took that home. So congratulations to him. Now
bring the what?
He doesn't have the biggest star power.
Oh, no.
Yeah, people were he was saying that people were underestimating him because of that.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. retired from professional boxing with an undefeated record of 50-0 and is widely regarded as one of the greatest defensive fighters in history. Terence Crawford, also unbeaten, has earned a reputation as a multi-weight world champion with the ability to switch stances, use his high ring IQ, showcase power, and adapt with a wide range of skills. As Crawford continues to dominate his divisions, the boxing world can't help but spark comparisons, debates, and hypothetical matchups about who would win if both fighters met in their prime.
Terence Crawford on Saturday has not only become the pound-for-pound #1 fighter, I honestly believe that he surpasses now Floyd Mayweather as the best fighter of this generation. That's what I believe.
If that was the goal by Floyd, to be undisputed, then he would have chased undisputed. He chased champions until he became the money draw.
Do you know that Floyd never unified any of the divisions he fought in?
Because he never had to. He was a draw. He just didn't have to. He done the hard work in getting there.
Terence Crawford started out his boxing career as a lightweight, and now he's gone up to super middleweight and become the undisputed super middleweight champion, beating a guy like Canelo, who, listen, previously, man, he was wreaking havoc through that division. And Terence Crawford's just gone out there and taken the belt off him with, let's be honest, relative ease.
Legendary three-division champion Shane Sugar Mosley has stirred debate by suggesting that Terence Crawford might actually have the advantage over Floyd Mayweather, at least against certain versions of him. Mosley highlighted Crawford's power, versatility, and ability to switch stances, saying those skills create unpredictable angles and dangerous offensive opportunities. According to Mosley, Crawford could potentially defeat Money Mayweather. However, he also admitted that the younger and more aggressive pretty boy Mayweather might be a different challenge altogether, making it much tougher for Crawford to come out on top.
Go ahead.
Did you believe or do you agree with the fact that Canelo is saying Crawford is better than Mayweather from an outsider's perspective, having not fought Crawford? Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can't knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Former world champion Tim Bradley has openly said that he believes Terence Crawford would beat a prime Floyd Mayweather. He explained that Crawford is extremely smart, versatile, and has excellent timing. While Bradley respects Mayweather's defensive skills and agility, He argues that Crawford has the offensive power and tactical ability needed to break through and get the better of him.
Distance, but Terence Crawford is also a master at distance. Terence Crawford has punching power to hurt Floyd Mayweather. We saw that in the Zab Judah fight now.
Yeah, Shane too. Shane hurt him with the right hand.
Shane hurt him as well.
Yep.
And did he fight Shane? But did Floyd fight Shane in his prime? Do you think he fought him in his prime?
No.
Exactly.
And
Max,
Zab wasn't quite a Shane-level fighter. That's true. Listen, it'd be a great match.
Amir Khan has spoken with great respect for Terence Crawford and believes there's a strong case that Crawford could defeat Floyd Mayweather. Khan praised Crawford's exceptional timing, noting how he could disrupt an opponent's rhythm, make precise adjustments, and stick to smart game plans. Reflecting on his own fight with Crawford, Khan explained how Crawford frustrated him by making him miss by the smallest margins, then capitalized with sharp, well-timed combinations. He also argued that Crawford is superior to many of the top names in the welterweight division, adding that even with Mayweather's legendary defensive skills, he might still struggle against Crawford's blend of offense, ring intelligence, and adaptability.
Look, when I was in the ring with him, even though towards after the 1-2 rounds, I started getting my rhythm, but I have to say, put on the best fighters I've ever faced, honestly. And I've faced the likes of Canelo, and I was at boxing fighters like him. Every fight I've lost previously was when I was up on points, and obviously might have got caught with a good shot and got knocked out or whatever. But with Crawford, his timing was so on point. I mean, like, what a great fight he was, technician. And I'll always, look, I'm not a hater in any way. Look, even though the fight went the way it did, but I just think his timing was amazing, and just everything about the game plan he had for the fight. I mean, he's a brilliant fighter. You cannot take that away from him. And if he was to fight any welterweight, being Manny Pacquiao, being Errol Spence, being even Floyd Mayweather, I think Crawford would beat a lot of them, maybe all of them. Even and the only fight I would say for him would be a good fight technically would be someone like Mayweather. But I really think he would beat Mayweather as well.
Former two-division world champion Carl Frampton believes Terence Crawford's performance against Canelo was more than just a victory. It changed how he sees Crawford compared to Floyd Mayweather. Frampton explained that Crawford's ability to control the fight, inflict damage, and dictate the pace proved he has reached a level capable of challenging Mayweather at his very best. He compared Crawford's technical skills, ring generalship, and finishing power in that fight to the benchmark performances people often point to when discussing Mayweather in his prime.
I feel that Crawford is going to nick it. I think if he does nick it, it does kind of have to be a stinker. He has to move and use his feet. I think Canelo's feet aren't what they once were, but certainly he's a stronger man in the fight. I think we're going to see a very close one, possibly even a draw, but if you put a gun to my head, I would say Crawford in a close points decision.
You talk a bit about the fight maybe not catching fire in the way some were expecting. If Terence Crawford is to win the fight, does it have to be that sort of fight? And leading from that, can he hurt Canelo Alvarez?
I don't think so. I mean, look at the shots guys like Golovkin bounced off Canelo's head. It's almost like he's unhurtable. We seen him hurt by Miguel Cotto's brother a number of years ago, but that was it really, and he was a young boy. So I think that I don't expect to see Terence hurting or being able to hurt Canelo. But there's a way he can win the fight, and that is by outboxing him.
If Terence Crawford does win, as you're predicting, does he rival Alexander Usyk for that number 1 pound-for-pound spot?
I mean, you have to start. I've never really thought about it, but that's a good question, and he'd certainly be in.
Shakur Stevenson has openly said that he believes Terence Crawford is just one fight away from entering the greatest of all time conversation, especially if that fight is a win over Canelo Alvarez. Stevenson highlighted Crawford's skill set, movement, and boxing IQ, saying those qualities would allow him to neutralize Canelo's offense and control the fight. He added that beating a fighter of Canelo's stature, someone long considered boxing royalty, wouldn't just be another achievement on Crawford's record. It would be a career-defining moment that changes how boxing history remembers him. In Stevenson's view, a victory over Canelo would secure Crawford's place among the all-time greats and silence any remaining critics.
If Bud beats Canelo convincingly, right, would you put him above Floyd, an all-time great?
See, I ain't
Give me a solid answer. Come on, Shakur. Don't dance around that, bro.
I can't get into that because at the end of the day, it's like...
But that's just an opinion.
It's opinionated.
Right,
Regardless,
I want your
it's
opinion.
opinionated. My opinion on it, I think Bud is the greatest of all time after doing this.
Okay.
But
thank you. That's all I wanted.
Floyd is the greatest of all time in my eyes too. Like
Yeah,
the shit
yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
watch with him is like
Right.
he's one of my favorite fighters. So,
I know.
Terence Crawford has pushed back against constant comparisons to Floyd Mayweather, making it clear that he doesn't see their styles or careers as directly alike. He explained that Mayweather fought in a different era with its own set of opponents, promotional systems, and public expectations, while his own path has followed a unique course. Crawford also stressed that, while such comparisons might fuel media debates, his focus is strictly on what he can control, sharpening his skills, choosing the right fights, and staying consistent. For him, comparing records or imagining hypothetical matchups matters less than proving himself in the ring against real top-level competition. He believes his accomplishments should be judged on their own, not measured against Mayweather's legacy.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
many boxing experts have strongly criticized Floyd Mayweather's recent run of exhibition fights, saying they damage both his legacy and the sport itself. Their main issue is that these exhibitions are usually mismatches, with Mayweather facing non-elite opponents, such as influencers or YouTubers instead of real contenders. Critics argue that these fights lack true competitive value and are staged more as money-making events than genuine sporting contests.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
After breaking down legends, experts, and even Crawford himself, one thing is clear. The debate over Terence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather isn't slowing down anytime soon. Could Crawford truly dethrone the man many call untouchable? Or does Mayweather's legacy still stand above all? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explosive boxing breakdowns.